Like all the videos on Saigancat's channel are made possible by fans like you. Totally.
Hello, you've come to the right place. This is a traveler's paradise. The Lord of the Manor, who used to run things around here 10 years ago, was a right nasty piece of work. A corrupt, womanizing cheat he was. Everyone was glad when he kicked the bucket. He left a son behind, mind, by the name of Angelo. It's a crying shame for him, losing his family at such a young age. Now he's condemned to life at the Abbey. Yeah, Dragon's Son, and both 7 and 8 are incredibly long games. Definitely finish 7 first. Because trying to play them in tandem will kill you. Because that's like 150 to 200 hours of gaming to finish them both. Purr, said the kitty. This used to be a really lively little town, but all that changed when the Lord of the Manor passed away. It was the plague that got him, you know. But it hasn't done the cock and bull any harm. Night and day, all year round, you'll find me here serving the good people of Simpleton all the booze they can hold. Just finished the first fight with Odysee. You are heading into the last legs of the game. I don't want to say end of the game, because there's still a bunch. But in DQ7 terms, you're on the downslope now, Dragon Son. Alchemy is a really useful skill. You can bung a load of commonplace items into a pot and make some really unusual things that you won't find in any shop. Take strong medicine, for example. You can make it from really cheap ingredients, but sell it for a small fortune. That's something worth remembering. Although you can have too much of a good thing, sell too much of a rarity and the price will drop, because it's not rare anymore. Moderation's the name of the game. Save. Jessica's close to 13. That's nice. I know this DQ is your favorite one, but which hero is my favorite? Which hero equipment sets are my favorite? I'd have to say Roto's my favorite hero. Equipment set wise, either this one or Solos from 4. Ah, and so ends another glass. Time for the next round. The Lord of the Manor, who used to rule the roost around here, was a truly bad man. Yes, bad through and through. His wife wouldn't give him a child, so he was about to adopt the boy of a young girl he'd had a fling with years earlier, just so he'd have an heir. Of course, then his wife did have a child, Angelo they called him, so the firstborn was hung out to dry. The poor little wretch's own mother had passed away, and he was just packed off to Mayella Abbey without so much as a word. It's a terrible tale, if ever there was one. There he is. That's the guy. Hiya, have a seat, anywhere you'd like. That's it, come in and have a drink. Put your feet up and forget about the time. I'll put drinks on the table of anyone who's willing to pay. That's the way I do business. I hope Angelo doesn't get himself into trouble. The man he's playing against looks like a real bruiser. That Angelo fellow might be a Templar, but he certainly likes his drink and his gambling. Not to mention his women. He's a lowlife, all right. I wish I was him. Everybody wishes they could be a lowlife. I'll be right with you, Angelo. Hang on. I'm looking upstairs. We use this dumbwaiter to bring food and drink up from downstairs. People think just because I'm from Simpleton, I can't run a successful business. But I'm a decent trader, you know? Want to buy something? Grab a turban. Which is one better than the spiky helmet that Yankus is wearing now. Doesn't matter. We'll pick it up. Pretty much every piece of equipment can be used later for some kind of alchemy, so it's not going to hurt to have it. I'm only peddling like this because no one's come to the shop for a while. Weapon shop! No. 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 I mean, it'd be nice, but we want Yangus fisticuffing. Although, you know what? Let's grab the wizard stuff so that Jess can cast Frizz whenever she wants. No, we're not equipping it. But now Jessica has backup Frizz. That's what matters. I lost to Angelo again today, and just like yesterday, and the day before that. Here's to another failure, then. If Abbot Francisco wasn't protecting him, that unruly playboy would have been expelled from the Abbey long ago. Although that said, the contributions the Abbey receives from wealthy personages would take quite a hit if Angelo wasn't in the order. The rich are very peculiar in the way they seem to like hearing prayers read by pretty boy monks. Angelo's downstairs gambling again, I think. He's a sinful wretch, that boy. Mind you, I don't suppose we can point the finger. We sneaked out of the Abbey ourselves. Here we are drinking. Exactly.
Not now. I've almost got this game in the bag.
Angelo's got the same voice actor.
You little runt, you must be cheating!
Take it easy. No need to get excited. I know it hurts when you lose and all, but...
What? Oh, I get it. You're with him.
Oi! You want to watch it? Don't go throwing accusations about. You don't want to get on my wrong side.
Take it easy, you guys. What are you, a couple of cavemen?
Ah, what are you doing? Think you'll get away with that just 'cause you're a lady? What's with you two, eh? Two blokes ganging up on one bird? Behave.
That's it, you oaf. Those are my mates.
Angelo's just using him as a shield. Oh, that's a great cutscene. One of the best in the game. Hey, Breach, how are you doing?
So who are you? You don't look like simpletons to me. Anyway, I owe you one. Thanks to you, I managed to pull that little caper off without being caught. He was such an easy mark, I got a bit carried away. Still can't hang around. Don't want any more trouble.
What?
I hope you weren't hurt by my little Jake. Are you all right?
You're out of luck. I'm fine. Apart from you leering at me.
By way of thanks for helping me, and as a memento of our encounter. The name's Angelo. I live at Abbey.
She keeps the ring, though. She keeps the ring.
I'll be expecting you. Au revoir for now. Abbey, alright? Just ask for Angelo. Don't forget.
Her interest is there.
Oh, here you are, Gov. I've been looking all over for you.
She could have thrown it at him.
Gave that lot what for?
Hey, I hope you don't plan on keeping this ring. We're going to Abbey right now to give it back to that smarmy cheat, whether he likes it or not.
Yes, yes, to give it back to him, Jessica. She likes him. She likes him. Headcanon established. Hey, Orbo, the day goes great. How goes your day? Since you've never played this, you have to grind for gold more than you had to in 7. Maybe in the original one about as much as the 3DS version of 7. I haven't had to really do any grinding at all in the 3DS version so far. And yes, Breach, this is a fantastic looking game for the 3DS. When you compare it to like how DQ7 looks, like DQ7 looked pretty good, and then you compare that to this, and it's like, wow! Just wow! Oh no, Power Proto Man ships Jessica with the hero. Time for a good old-fashioned shipping war. Where's Lady Aura? She'll get in on this. Lady Aura probably ships the hero with Angelo, though, if we're being fair. Yeah, Kyo, that's where I am. Hero and Medea, right? There's some grinding at the start of the game, but it's still not really that much. Angelo just got back and brushed my hand as he passed by. Oh, he's so dreamy. Oh, truth. You and I are disagreeing on that. Angelo and Jessica is totally a thing.
You've come to return Angelo's ring? Put it up as credit at the pub again, did he? That boy's a disgrace.
But he's a pretty disgrace.
Angelo's inside. Now hurry up.
Hang on. More whiskey is needed. Y'all gonna have to wait for the whiskey. Drinking Crown again today. I'm not really a fan of it, if I'm being honest. I think that we have much better whiskey from here in Colorado. That miserable excuse for a Templar Angelo has been at the pub again. His grog-soaked breath heaps shame on our Abbey. I suppose you've come to collect on the debts he owes. He's in his room, just at the top of the stairs. Angelo doesn't strike me as a grog man, actually, man. Oh, can I get down to the dungeon from here? I can get down to the dungeon from here. I need a picture of the torture devices? I'll let you in on a little secret. Though Captain Marcello is not the kind of man to take any nonsense from anyone, he'll never challenge the word of Abbot Francisco. He's been like a father to Marcello, you see. I don't know the full story, but apparently the wealthy family into which Marcello was born gave him up to the Abbey for some reason. Okay, this is the torture chamber here. This is the interrogation room. Beyond it is the torture chamber, used in the days of old to convert heretics to the faith. You're free to enter the interrogation room, but Captain Marcello is using the back room at the moment, so it's off limits. He's using the back room? He's using the back room for what? Oh, to yell at Angelo, apparently. There's not a single point in the game where Angelo interacted with Jessica where Jessica's mood was greater than neutral. She's prickly. She's prickly, truth, but just because she's a little off-putting towards him doesn't mean she's not interested. You'll note she didn't throw the ring at his face when he gave it to her.
News travels fast. What a fine intelligence network the Templars have.
How much more shame do you intend to bring to our Abbey? You're like a curse. Yes, a filthy curse. If you hadn't been born, we'd all have been spared a lot of misery. You're nothing but a petty crook with a pretty face. It sickens me to think we share any common blood. Enough. Templar Angelo, by order of the captain, you are sentenced to a term of penitence. I'm hereby stripping you of your right to leave the Abbey. You do not leave this place. Not for anything. Understood? Cross me on this, and I'll see to it that you're expelled from the Order. And don't think the Abbot will be able to protect you this time.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. She gets jealous when he's flirting with other ladies. Oh, that's not good enough. I gotta get a good picture. Locked, probably. Yeah. It's alright. We'll be in there eventually. Our sleeping quarters are upstairs. And the dungeon is at the bottom of those steps. That's where we lock up sinners. I think our conversation is done. You said that so easily. Abbot Francisco is a man of the utmost virtue. He embraces all those who have lost their family or are in need of shelter, and gives them the chance to live here as members of the Abbey. Well, hang on now, Truth. Are you saying that Angelo is an enemy of women? He's just flirting. Let the man flirt. I haven't seen a jester since I was a boy. They're actually rather scary-looking people nowadays, aren't they? I don't know how they make people laugh. It's a bit strange, if you ask me. Still having trouble finding any of the pictures I'm supposed to take in here. The Templars are said to have begun as a collection of mounted guardsmen. They were employed to protect large churches and keep the peace at important religious services. Our predecessors were spectacular to behold, flaunting the majesty of the church and the glory of the goddess. But they were nothing more than puppets, of course. The Templars of today are very different. We are the Knights of the Goddess, an elite order of warriors admired by all. Well, Truth, I mean, Unless Angelo is making promises that he doesn't intend to keep, then he's not actually doing anything wrong. Let me be one of the Templars. It's not my shift. Can't you see I'm trying to get some shut-eye? Angelo? He's not up here as far as I know. Well, that goes down. This is Captain Marcello's chamber. Cool. I'm going in. Excuse me. Ow. From what I hear, Abbot Francisco enjoys a good laugh. Apparently, he sometimes invites traveling performers to his residence on the quiet to entertain him. Doesn't that stained glass window get broken? Can we even get a picture of that before... We're going to try taking a picture now. I'll try and avoid spoilers, but I'm pretty sure that gets broken. Yes! Okay, that counts. So, pro tip. Get a pic of that now. Ever since I made eye contact with that gesture... Gesture? Gesture? I just haven't been feeling right. Still, that's by the by. Now then, what was it I was here for again? Pity. I can't seem to remember. Such a pity. That's not his voice. That wasn't right at all. There was a jester here just moments ago. He'd come to visit the Holy Father. There was actually something rather eerie about him. You're looking for him? Who, that jester? Yes. Oh, no. Only those with the express permission of Captain Marcello can come through here. Captain Marcello! I did zoom, truth. I zoomed in I zoomed in as far as I could. Zoop, zoop.